How's it going, everyone? CJ from On The Grow here, and today I'm going to be starting another experiment doing hydroponics versus soils. For this experiment, I'm going to be doing Arugula, which is Mucilaginous, which means this thing gets sticky and it will stick to anything that it touches once it starts to germinate. So there will be no stacking in this test. Reason is it will stick to the bottom of the other trays and it will be a total nightmare getting it separated. So what I've gone ahead and done is I have seeded each one of these trays with 25 grams of Arugula. We have just misted all of it, and let's quickly talk about the groups. So over here we got the soils. We have coco coir, which is going to be our control group. It has no nutrients inside of it. It just retains water very, very well. So this will be our control. For the other soil, we have a local soil that is called Texas Pure. It is a very sandy soil that has compost in it, and we've been getting great results with it, so we're going to continue testing it. And over here we have BioStraight as our growing medium, which is this white pad that's going to act as holding water. And what we're going to be doing is bottom watering these. If this one is Epsom salt, so Epsom salt is going to be our control group. It is just filtered water and Epsom salt. The reason it has Epsom salt is because I put it in our nutrients. And if I put it in our nutrients, I want to put it in the control group to make sure that it's not a factor that's giving better growth. So for this nutrient, we're going to be using MaxiGrow, which is something that is readily available at hydroponic stores as well as online. It's just very common. A lot of people use it to kind of do it growing at a hobby level. So all of that information is now out there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put on a shelf, put a blackout dome on this, keep this misted for the next probably 3 to 4 days until these get to a good height, and at which point we will introduce these into light and we'll see how these grow. Okay, so we are on day 12 of the dirts versus hydroponics for the Arugula test, and I think you can clearly see that not all mediums and nutrients are equal. There is quite a variety of growth here. So I guess let's start over with coco coir real quick. So it looks like pretty healthy growth here. We haven't reached true leaf stage yet, and we do have a lot of younger growth mixed into the canopy. That actually looks like it's not doing so great. Never had a chance to see the light. So might have sown too densely for the coco coir. Move on to the Texas Pure. Super lovely growth here. I mean, this mound looks really good. Kind of looks like a chia pet, so I'm really happy about that. But again, the same kind of thing here where we have a lot of Arugula that never made it up to the canopy, and because of that it is very moist, and I don't know how I feel about the product. On to our control group for hydroponics. So again, same kind of thing where we had a lot of mixed growth. This one I would say is arguably the worst growth out of anything, was just the control group, which is water and 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt for 3 gallons of that filtered water. And onto the MaxiGrow, which I would say has arguably the best growth. So because it was so tall, you're not seeing as much of the moistness on these inner canopy, but I'm still actually seeing a lot of growth that I'm not happy with. So I'm not super happy with the fact that everything that grew really well did have a bunch of late bloomers mixed into the canopy. That makes this product not as harvestable. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to keep any of this product. I think we're just going to weigh it out for test to see which performed the best. And then maybe I'll sow less densely next time so that we don't have so much late bloom growth that ends up rotting underneath the canopy. So all that being said, I love the growth on the MaxiGrow one. Actually is the only one to have reached the true leaf stage. Nothing else has reached the true leaf stage, and because this one did reach true leaf, I'm going to begin the harvesting, and so if I'm harvesting this one, we got to harvest everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this harvested, and then after we get some weights, I'll talk about what worked and what did not work. Okay, so we just finished harvesting all of these crops. So let's go over the weights. Starting with our Epsom salt, which was our hydroponic control group. It had a weight of 202 grams. Onto Coco Coir, which was our control group for the soils. It had a weight of 207 grams, so it beat Epsom by 5 grams. Onto the Texas Pure, we had a weight of 300 grams, so about 100 grams higher than our control group for the soils. And then for Maxi Grow, our last one and highest weight, we had 312 grams. So obviously the winner here in weight is our Maxi Grow. It was above even our organic Texas soil here, which has in the past provided the best growth for us. Finally, we've beaten it hydroponically, which is quite exciting. That being said, let's talk about what worked and what did not work. So the first thing I think that did not work for us in our space personally is the soils. It is a lot to clean off of this product, especially arugula being such a smaller product. We're gonna have to go through and rinse this because we have dirt, especially on the Texas Pure. It has sand around the base of the stems and sometimes on the leaves, which makes for a terrible eating experience to get like one of those grains of sand caught while you're trying to chew. So that didn't really work that well. We did get great weight from the Texas Pure and super easy growth, but again, the highest growth was from our hydroponic Maxi Grow, which also happens to be the easiest to harvest. So overall, that was really great results. I'm really glad that it was so dramatic, and actually both the control groups and both of our nutrients were about neck and neck, which is very exciting, especially considering we're finally doing an organic soil versus hydroponics, and the weights are very comparable. That was a lot of information, but I'm really glad with how this turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Again, I encourage people to try out these experiments in their own space. I don't want you to just take our word for it and go out and buy 30,000 bags of Maxi Grow to grow all your crops based on this. We want you to go out, try to experiment as well, and if you find the same results and you're finding that you really enjoy these methods as well, then pursue that that way. All that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give us a thumbs down. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below and we'll get those answered for you as soon as we can. If you would like to, we do lots more experiments with hydroponics, soils, mediums, lighting, air control, stuff like that. If you want to see more like that, click the subscribe button so that you can see more like that. And if you're interested, our Instagram is @OnTheGrowFarms. I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much and have a great day.